Hello Twitch and hello YouTube, and welcome to this new game dev session about my game PlaxelSS. So I'm changing a bit the beginning of YouTube. Normally you won't have the waiting time anymore. It will be only for Twitch. And yeah, so let's start. Last time, so currently I'm working on this user story, fixed size side scroller world. And last time, yeah, I finished working on displaying two neighbor blocks on different out relief. Let's see, the test was this one. Oh yeah, I'm in the process of implementing something new, so it's not working anymore. Yeah, but in the end, it's something similar to this. You have two blocks next to each other, and the goal was to not draw the faces of the cube inside the at the intersection of the two cubes. Yeah. And yeah, the task I will be working on is about having a cursor to dynamically add blocks. So that means that I will be able to move either with the mouse or with a keyboard some kind of cursor in order to add the blocks. Yeah, because it will be easier to play a bit with the world like this. But I made recently the discovery of mesh shader. It is a mesh shader. That's something quite recent, actually. And it will replace some kind of workflow that exists currently. Let's see. You don't see here. I may have a better graphics to show the difference between before and now. Yeah, here. The traditional pipeline is that you fetch all the vertices. You have your vertex shader, some tessellation, maybe a geometry shader. And so on. But then with a mesh shader, it will replace some steps of the traditional pipeline. It's quite new for me, so I won't be able to explain it better than some documentation you may find about it, but the main benefit from me let's see, checking some of my notes. Yeah, the problem with updating the world like I'm doing is that I will encounter some kind of linear bottleneck because I depend on some index buffer, a big index buffer, and I have to know where I am putting my indices, so it's quite a complex work to synchronize all of my threads in order to not use the same index inside the vertex buffer and inside the index buffer. So there is quite a lot of complexity, and using a mesh buffer will completely remove this dependency. I mean, you don't have to worry anymore about at which index you are putting your indices and your vertices. Yeah, let's see. Let me show you an example that may be easier to understand. For this, I will show you on Sasha Williams' Vulkan examples repository. Can I show? I don't have the detail about this repository, but if I go to disk git Vulkan examples, this one, yeah. This repository is well known for all the examples and demos that you can have on Vulkan. One of them is a mesh shader example. And if we take a look at the mesh shader itself, what it's doing is let's see the example. Yeah, okay. It will show triangles, and the triangle is defined like this. You have 3 vertices, each with a different position, given some offset, because the first triangle will not have any offset, but then the second one will have an offset of 1, and so on. So you have the vertices and you have the indices and triangles. Where is it? Here you can see that it is the indices. So each mesh shader is drawing 1 triangle, and you don't have to worry about where to put the indices. You just output the indices about your own mesh, and everything will be automatically added to a big buffer, but something more efficient, because, well, some magic happens. And how to say that I want to draw 1, 2, 3 or 100 triangles? That's simple. You have a task. So let's look. This one is from the HLSL shaders, but by default it will be using the GLSL shader. So let's have a look at this one. Yeah, here by default it was 3, but you have this task shader. In the Vulkan world it's called the task shader, but in the DirectX world, it's called an assembly shader. Yeah, here you see a task shader. And you just say how many mesh you want. If I want 3 mesh, like by default, well, I can just, because yeah, it's not automatically compiled. If I run again, I still have my 100 triangles, but I have to compile this again. In this case, I only have to roll back. And then you see 3 triangles. So that's one good aspect of mesh shader. You don't have to worry about the size of your vertices and indices. You worry only about one mesh. And it will allow me to make a better use of all the threads of the GPU, because currently, if I have a look at my shader, not here, so my main shader which is rendering the world is this one, and currently I am iterating over all my nodes, and for each node I'm iterating over all the cubes to draw one cube. So I'm not making any efficient use of threads. Everything is done in one thread. But by making use of mesh shader, I will have one thread for what I want. I can have one thread to draw one cube, or I can have one thread to draw one face of my cube. And that's my idea. I want to have the task. The task shader will split the work at the node level. The mesh shader will split the work at the cube level, and the meshlet, yeah, I did not speak about what a meshlet is, but a mesh is split into multiple meshlets. Yeah, that's where I explain. A meshlet is a subset of a mesh created through an intentional partition of the geometry. For example, a cube is composed of 6 faces. So I can say a mesh is a cube and a meshlet is a face. That's one example. So yeah, I will try to implement this not in the not as a first step, but as a second step, because I want to try implementing this mesh shader for this task. So in order to display a cursor, I want to do it with a mesh shader because why not, and because it will allow me to understand a bit more about mesh shader. I guess that's enough talking. You have access to this web page here about my project, so you also have access to this the links in my tasks, yeah, and my comments. So let's see what I did up to now. Okay. splitting my pipeline into two pipelines because I will have some kind of cursor pipeline, and the old one, which was my graphics pipeline, I renamed it to word pipeline. And the difference between the two, I don't want to copy paste everything. There are a lot of the previous stuff also applies to my new pipeline, so I'm only doing the difference. So I have my mesh shader module, which will be my one and only shader stage, because I can have a task shader, but it seems to be optional. So in this case, because I will only draw one cursor, I don't need the task shader normally. So one stage. And you don't need the input assembly state and the vertex input state. Yeah, we don't really. It's not obvious looking at this, but yeah. This comes from one example. Let's see this one. Yeah, from there, here. So I did a copy of what it's doing here. Yeah. So I'm not familiar with everything, that's why I will just try. And in the end, I will manage something. Yeah, but I need to try. So once I got my cursor pipeline, what I will try to do is to reuse the same command buffer by binding my new pipeline and trying to use this draw mesh task. And the problem I have right now is that I cannot use this function because this one comes from an extension. So I have to use a dynamic dispatcher, which I am trying to implement. In order to do that, I'm looking at the documentation for Vulkan HPP, which is a C++ bindings for the Vulkan C API. So I already tried to use this. For this one, I don't know. I'm not sure about this one. Let's see, I will try again. I tried already to add this here, but for some reason I have this macro defined in two places. Oh, maybe not. So yeah, I see. What I have here should solve this undefined reference here. Okay, maybe I see what I need to do. Is the problem? Okay, I moved some include to be above, so maybe no, I don't know. Here maybe no. Don't know. It's not working anymore. Is it because I need to declare this? I don't know. Maybe I have an idea. The problem may come from this, the namespace. Yeah, I have to do this before I am inside my namespace here. Otherwise, yeah, it cannot work. Okay, now I have multiple definitions of this. And I don't know why. I will try something which I'm not sure about, but I will try to have a new header. Vulkan. Let's name it dispatch loader. My goal is to move this to move also. Maybe I removed it already. No, I can include my Vulkan dispatch loader .h, and this is where I will be using my macro. My hope is that I won't have any I don't want to have multiple definition of something again. Let's look for this include. this one. Include, yeah, this. This time I only have one place, including Vulkan things. Okay, I don't know. I have multiple definition of this because it's the same file, so why? And if I remove it, it will tell me that I don't have a reference for something normally. Undefined reference to default dispatch loader dynamic. What I don't know, okay, yeah, there is extern here. Mm. So what is, yeah, okay, else. Okay, I see. So by default, it was using the static dispatcher, but yeah, I need the dynamic one for what I need for the function I need to call. Yeah, but I don't know why I got multiple definition of this. It's weird. I will try to find if someone else has this problem. Maybe I need to have this in a CPP file. I can try. Okay. Okay. So indeed, what I needed was to have this inside a CPP file. let's see. I still want to have this into a separate file because include Vulkan dispatch loader. Is this okay? Because there is this define that I need to specify before including this file, and so it's good to have this in a single place. Okay, so let's try to solve this problem. Yeah, I know. Maybe. I need to do this. In order to do this, I will be moving to my method, which is named maybe this one. Let's see. Yes, it's the first one that I'm using before calling any of the Vulkan stuff. So it's better. I got something else. Okay, maybe I need the instance or the device. I don't know. I will try with the instance here. That's because I know that instance is RAII object, and I need to add this star to make it a Vulkan one. Yes, maybe I need both the call before and then the call after. It seems to be better. My problem now is that I got this, I got the wrong name for my shader. So that's a good sign. Error, okay. it looks like that I cannot create the graphics pipeline by reusing the pipeline info. I still want to try something before I try to fix the problem. I want to see if I have the same problem by doing this. Yeah, okay. So I was right, I need to call it like this. And let's do another thing. Because there is also the init method with the the logical device. So same as before, this one is RAII object, so I need to add this star. Unknown error. Okay. It's not helping me much, but okay. I will try to figure this. Try to figure out the problem. Okay, let's try one thing first. Let's see between when I call this method here, I want to see if the pipeline info attributes are changing. Pipeline info, where are you? I don't think there is any change, so maybe... Maybe I cannot use the same layout or the same render path. That's a possibility. I don't know why I don't have a lot of message telling me what is the problem. Because I saw a comment from Reddit. Maybe there. Yeah. If all your pipelines share the same pipeline layout, creating them is straightforward. So you create your first pipeline with a pipeline create info. Then you change the shader stages. and you do it again, and you have your second pipeline. So that's why normally what I did should be somewhat enough. Would be a good idea to have a function load shader to at least this method I could be simplifying it a little bit. Or maybe not. Yeah. There is a problem with C++ that I'm not used to is the life cycle of my variable. Because I'm afraid that this shader code won't be accessible anymore if I do it inside this method. Because the scope will change then. And same for this one. If I have this variable inside the method which get me this variable, then I'm quite sure that I will destroy this object when leaving my method here, and then I will not be able to use it inside the when creating the pipeline. So contrary to using Java, this make this kind of things quite verbose. Or at least it's possible to have some kind of wrapper object, but it's more complicated than using Java, in my opinion. Okay, I want to have a look at the example in Vulkan, because maybe there is something that I'm doing wrong. Let's have a look at both of them next to each other. Stage count is okay. Stages is okay. Dynamic state. Let's see if there is some something which looks like it's specific to a mesh shader. Okay, there is this input assembly state, but it is not used, so it's probably a copy paste. Rasterization state. Okay, I'm probably missing a fragment shader. I don't know if it is important. I can try to add one. let's add it. Frag shader stage info. And I don't remember what is inside my fragment shader. Okay, I'm using a texture. And probably I don't want to use a texture for, or maybe a different one, I will see. But for my test, it's enough. No, I still have an error, okay. This is not surprising at this point. Oh, what are the difference? Don't think any of the values above are important, so this one. Oh no, this one I'm already. Yeah, I'm changing the information to a null pointer. Okay. Oh no, I have no idea. Oh, I got this problem. Okay, so for some reason, I got more information here. Okay, that's a good news. I have to see why I'm not showing the entire message. Oh, okay, I see. I see. So I made some change before I was showing this message. I was appending this every time, but at some point I made some change to not have it every time because it was showing too much information depending on some cases. So yeah, I got some information now. Okay, that's interesting. Name is null. Oh, why is the name null? Maybe I made some error in the variable name. Let's see. shader stages, mesh shader. Oh yeah, okay, I got it. It's something I will try to fix at some point, but I don't like mixing variables together. So yeah, in my opinion, the scope of this variable should not be inside the same scope of these two variables, because otherwise there is a risk of mixing stuff. Let's do first a commit of one fix I just made. So this one, I will say add back validation message. Well, debug report callback message for error warning and perf messages. Okay. Let's see if I try to run my application again. What is the result? Okay, it's working, but I still got some errors. Okay, I need to enable the mesh shader feature. To enable this feature, I need to go somewhere. It's quite messy to... It's here. It should be here. Validation feature enable. It's not here. In this case, I have to have a look at the example. So this one is okay. I got... I have added this one. Oh, this. Okay, that's interesting. So what I need to do is physical device mesh shader feature, this one. mesh shader. We got mesh shader, task shader, and that's it. By default, next is probably null. Yeah, I need to do it differently. Because yeah, mesh shader feature. Okay, and it means that I need to replace this by yeah. If I enable validation layers, the next feature in the chain will be this one. Okay, it should be okay. Okay, so mesh shader feature was not enabled. Enabled layer names. Do I need something else? I will change this to this first, but it should not change anything. I can try something. I don't know if it will change anything, but if I do this, does it change anything? Because I already have it here inside the device extensions here. So that's why it should not change anything. Extension not present, so that's something new. Oh. Not found in list of known instant extension. I'm afraid of something, but I already saw that it should be okay, so already saw with the use of Vulkan info mesh. Yeah, I have this mesh shader device extension. That's why I'm surprised. I'm surprised that I got this message. Device extension, and here it's an instance extension. So yeah. I don't think it is a problem. It's probably because I'm doing this at the instance level, but I should not have this at the... Yeah, we can see that here. It was... there is a difference between the instance extension and between the device extensions. What could be the problem? This could be the problem. Because... Yeah. So this... Maybe it could be the problem. I should do something similar to what I did before. Mesh shader feature was not enabled. Don't know about the next error, but I should work on this one, on the first error. Oh, I got another one here. Oh, okay. I not work correctly with validation enabled. Yeah, let's see what I should do. Maybe it's not the correct structure that I'm using. I don't think so, but maybe. Maybe there is another one. Feature or properties. Maybe this one. Oh, it's possible. S type. Let's have a look at the S type. Cannot find the declaration to this. This one should be the correct extension. No, it was the correct one. Device create. Oh, I know the problem. I'm doing the instance create, but what I'm supposed to do is at the device level, so yeah, my bad. Device features. So apparently I can do yeah, this. Okay, I did not know. I already knew about the possibility to do this kind of chain at the instance level. For the device level, I did not know. Well, I don't need to specify this normally, so I won't. Let's see, no, it should be better. It is better. I don't have the same error message anymore. And do I need this reinterpret cast? I don't know. Maybe yes. No. It seems that I don't need to do to cast this. So okay, that's good. Maybe mesh shader feature. Okay. No. No, I need to fix this C buffer. I'm already using this here, so I don't know. Okay, apparently it seems to be exactly, no. It's not exactly the same because the order of the variable are different, but Okay. Now I need to bind some things. Okay, so let's see here. Checking exactly what the error is. Stage flags, okay, I see. So I will have a look at my descriptor set layout. Maybe I need to declare something more. So I'm not surprised about this because I declared nothing. I'm just sharing the same layout as my previous shader. So yeah, there was a good chance that I had to add some more declarations. So plain layout, maybe. I don't know why I cannot click on some. I don't want to see this one. I want this one. Okay, it's probably this one. Ah, I see. Binding 0, descriptor count 1, uniform buffer, stage vertex. I need to add a new binding for my UBO. Add mesh shader binding here. Before I do this, I want to have a look at my uniform buffer. Here. I want to see where I am using it. This one. I want to see this one. Okay. Okay. Descriptor right. Destination binding 0. Okay. Okay, so my supposition is that I can copy this one if it's possible, I will try to write this into a better way, but for now I will just copy paste what I think. Destination binding. I'm not sure about this one. Yeah, here you see I'm doing this nice function which are better for which are better than copying my variable like this. And my descriptor set. Descriptor pool, descriptor set layout. Okay. So let's try to do something working. I will add my new UBO layout binding at the binding tune, uniform buffer, and this time it will be the mesh shaders flag, stage flag. Yeah. So here I will be using tube. That's another thing I don't like, because there is so much room for error. If I forget here to change the name, if I forget to add this to the bindings. Okay, and the other place I need to change is which one? This one. I'm quite sure that I forgot something, but I cannot remember. I don't know. Okay, I don't have any error, so that's a good thing. A good sign. But I don't see anything. So, oh, I got it here. Yes. It's working. So I got my triangle here. Good. So I know, well, now I know how to use a mesh shader. I know a question is, should I start writing a test for this task? Not this one. This one, cursor to dynamically add blocks. The problem is I don't know how to test this this feature. And maybe I don't want to test it because this feature is more for to play around. It's not really something that I want to keep later. And it's definitely something that I don't want to keep. Maybe I will keep it in a different way later, but for now, yeah, that's not what I want. Okay, so two things. I want a different fragment shader. So I will have a cursor block frag. Cell, okay. Oh, another thing is I want to write my triangle in the other way so that I see it immediately. Oh, normally I should be. Oh, I know. Yeah. Okay, I got an error in my test, so I have to fix this also. Ah yes, I know. It's because it was not compiled. I add the previous binary for my Plaxel for the test. Yeah, this binary. Okay. So my fragment shader, I want to have something similar to what is in the example here. Something like this. I got the color, okay. I got the color inside the vertex. Okay, that's interesting. In this case, I can simply copy completely. No, not completely, because this one is a GLSL version and I want another one, the HLSL. No. Let's try again. Copy this into the correct buffer, and that's it. To make this work, I need to link my fragment shader to my pipeline. So my pipeline is defined somewhere. Not there, not here, okay. So I need another module. So I will copy, well, copy this one. Again, what I don't like is that I can easily be wrong about the variable name, so I definitely need to improve that. I don't know why. Don't know why it was not really naming correctly my variable here. Cursor block. The problem is it's the same, but as a fragment shader. So let's add a frag. Okay. Oh, this one. Okay. This one and this one. And if I did everything correctly, I should have a colored triangle. No. So where is the problem? Maybe I need to. Yes, that was a problem. What I needed was to refresh the CMake build. Is it not main? So it should be main. Seems to be main. So probably I did an error when doing pname. Okay. Okay, the error is there. I know an easy way. Okay, nice. I know an easy way to fix one of my problems. What I could do is doing things like that. If I do things like that, I could fix some of my problems. Doing the same above and so on. But here, if I do this, I don't have the access to the variable anymore. So I need to change shader stages to a vector. Well, it's a vector already. So what I need to do is shader stages. Can I do clear? Yeah, clear. shader stages, pushback, cursor, block. Yeah. By doing this, for example, I cannot make the do the error of forgetting to rename this variable because there is only one of them. I could do the same above. But oh, okay, I still have an issue because this variable here, yeah, that's what I said before, but my shader module is gone when I go outside of this scope here, so I cannot do it. I would like to commit what I did, even if it's not working like I want, because the base the base of what I want to implement is there already, so let's do a review. Yeah. And the name of this method, create graphics pipeline. I should change the name. Because now I have two pipelines, so I should rename these two pipelines. Yeah. And they are both graphics pipelines, so that's okay about this part. Yeah, I'm quite happy that I did not have so much to redo. I can use the same command buffer by just binding my other pipeline and calling this draw match task. And that's it. That's quite nice. It's really nice. And the fun is not yet is yet to come, because I will be able to modify this single mesh shader to output any geometry that I want. Yeah, what I would like is to draw. I don't know about this, but I don't want to draw inside my my faces. I will see about it. Don't like the name here. I can say mesh only because the shader stage flag is named mesh. That's an interesting way also to like the way of doing it like this. I will do a small change. In this file, where it's when I create my shader module. I can do shader stages on placeback. That's an interesting way to add this to my what is it again? My vector. And normally the result should be the same, but I gain one line and one less error. One less room for error. It seems it's not working well. So wait. Okay. Could be the same on place back. We don't understand this, it should be exactly the same, so why? Apparently it's not the same, so it's curious. Let's try again. Shader stages and place back. You know, maybe I know. It's because I'm doing a copy here. So let's see if I can. Yeah, okay, I got it. Okay, this time I'm using the same reference by doing this. There, it will be working. Just forgot about this this reference issue. Okay, and I will do my commit, which is add a simple mesh shader as a new graphic pipeline in a new graphic pipeline. Yeah. Let's be more specific. Display a simple mesh shader from a new graphic pipeline. Okay. Okay, and I will push it so it will be available in my GitHub project. Next, the next thing I want to do is to draw my cube. One cube. So if I want to draw a cube, what is the simplest way? And let's see if I want to do some tests. I'm curious about some things. I can do this myself, but I want to see how. Let me a simple JetBrains mesh shader to draw a cube. Oh, I'm not signed in. I don't have the message anymore. Write me a simple HLSL mesh shader to draw a cube. Well, why? I'm logged in. I don't understand why. I cannot go to one of my previous conversation. So there may be some error. User is unauthorized to access chat. I can try to check my mail, but you won't see what I do. Let's have a look at my mail. No, I don't have any mail. So I'm going back to there. Let's sign out and then sign in. It may be because of my VPN. That's weird. Okay. I will try to do it on my Windows browser to see. Don't even have my password. My password. Can I copy it easily? Okay. It's not a big deal. I will simply do it without copilot. That's what I intended to do anyway. But topology. I just want to check something regarding the topology because I am interested in drawing lines only. So open GL topology. It could be the reason why. Let's see if it was the reason, because no, okay, it was not. Primitive point line. Okay, that's what I want. I want a line strip. Line. Well, first let's see about line. Just testing quickly. Let's try to understand what is happening. Expected 1D array of uint2 type. Why? I guess I need more example of mesh shader. Or maybe there is an option somewhere. No? I know. Okay, I got it. because the topology is line, he wants something like this. I guess. That's my guess, at least. Okay. I have only one line, but I have something. Line strip. I don't know what is the expected. Okay, line strip does not exist. Okay. That's fine. Lines. Okay. I will start with 3 lines. I will try some things because let's try with 0, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 0. Triangle clockwise. So we cannot use mesh shader strip. Strips are not supported, so okay. It may be that we cannot use a strip for mesh shader. Oh yeah, triangle strip. I don't remember if there is a S at the end. Mesh shader topology. Okay, line or triangle, okay. Mm. 1, 2. Is it correct if I say 1, 2 here? No, I don't see. So sometimes I don't see the line. I don't know why. Oh, yes, okay. For a triangle, there is a notion of culling, but for a line, I don't think there is any culling necessary. But I don't know why sometimes I don't see the line, sometimes I do. It may be a problem of no, I know. I know the problem. Maybe 2 0 0 1 1 2 2 0, and I have to say 6 probably. Okay. So I got only the first one. I need more. Oh, okay, I got it. 3 and 3. Oh, I got it. I got my triangle. I don't know why they have yeah, I only need to specify the mesh output count once. So three vertex and 3 primitive. Oh, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. I was going to say it's not blinking anymore. Maybe the problem comes from if I'm too close, maybe. But I don't know what happens. But it's working. It's working. I don't want to specify a color. Yeah, I don't think I need to specify the color. So I can remove the color. Then one. Don't remember for the last one if it should be. Yeah, okay, it's working. Yeah, I can do quick change only with the mesh shader now. That's interesting. I still don't know why sometimes I don't see the line anymore. It may be a problem with the camera, but otherwise I don't know. Okay, now it's time to draw my cube. To draw the cube, I need to... Well, I will see. I don't know what is the more logical way of drawing it. I guess I can do left, above, down. Left, above, down. That should work. So, I need 8 vertices. need, let's say, X, Y, Z. Okay, I also need to keep track of the vertex in this. It's time for the end of my stream, so I will finish working on my own on this task here. So I will draw a cube which will represent the cursor, and I will also have to implement a way to move my cursor around with the arrow. Yeah. And that's it. Let me have a look at something. Yeah. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and see you on Monday for the next game dev session. Otherwise, see you on Thursday for a web dev session. Bye.